Did you mean to just say something? Yeah, you know, yeah, you know, yeah, you know, yeah. You got something looking and it just me down. Wait, no doubt. Let me know like we used to. Think you know that it's not what your friends do. Yeah, keep the name on my tongue. Think about you even when I'm seeing someone. Think about you even when I know I don't want to. When you love somebody, you should feel somebody. Just say something, yeah, you know, yeah, you know, yeah, you know, yeah. You got something I can't forget. The same jeans, wearing the same jacket. Looks like you, it's not like you, not like you, not like you. Say one thing and then just forget. I keep playing it in my head. Looks like you, it's not like you, not like you, not like you.
Just doing some free talk. Sometimes you gotta do that instead of me just running my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk back and forth. Gotta do that at least once a week. You know what I'm saying? Man, I gained about 4 pounds in 1 week. Shit. One week of injury, I gained 4 pounds in 1 week. Hey, talk about putting on the pounds. I'm just tired. I'm going to my resting spot real quick and lie down and talk to you guys. You know, I got some troll patrol going on. So if you trolls come into the comment section, I got moderators. They're gonna give you the boot. They got my back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shoot, man. I knew Mayweather was gonna go broke, man. The way he was spending. Even after boxing, he continued to spend. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was gonna go broke eventually. But he's not broke. It's the fact, it's not really, doesn't mean that he doesn't have a cent to his name. It's the fact he can't pay his bill collectors and his debt collectors, you know. But yeah, he's having problems. There's a problem there. We could know that. We can say that for sure. We know that for sure. There's a problem. You know, it ain't like when he was fighting every payday. You know, he could spend money like that. Yep. Gotta be careful. You spend your money. It's like you gotta maintain those practices as you were when you were broke. You gotta do what got you there. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened to Scott Storch too. He got $1 million and all he wanted to do was party, man. Got the millions again. He had millions. He blew millions. He went broke. Man, you know what I'm saying? The rich don't always stay rich if they're not careful about how you spend your money. You know? On Troll Patrol, yeah. Yeah, anybody want to come in here and talk crap? And I got my moderators. And lately I've been having a few trolls every now and then. Especially, you know, them females that made a deal about me. Let me rest for a little bit. I do, man. I miss sex, man. Sex so much. You know, I miss getting a blowjob, man. You know, 1 week. Shit. Hope I'm right here. Got my stuff here. Stuff there. Shit, I gotta take a piss. Man, why the fuck did he close that? Somebody closed the gate. People park their cars in here, you know. They gotta get through here. Boy, this 1 week of not exercising, man, 4 pounds. How y'all doing tonight? I'm trying to stay sane through all this, throughout this trying time. You know, when you're trying to get out of poverty, you're doing desperate stuff, man. People don't think they, you know, they left out that I'm out here trying to get rich. I'm trying to change things. I'm trying to correct the things that my mother and my father left behind. They left me a fucked up ass vehicle and I'm trying to fix it up. Lay down. I just want to lay down real quick. Tired. I'm so tired. Just had dinner and stuff. Chicken ain't healthy, man, but at least I'm there like once a week. Or sometimes you look at all the girls walk by and shit, man. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit, nice slim body, man. Out of my, I ain't never really dated outside my league. I ain't never had a girl that was top tier. I don't even know what it's like to have sex with a woman that was top tier. Always, you know, women, they always keep you in your league, your lane, bro. Well, whatever, man. Whatever. At least sub 5 right here, man. That's, yeah. And I think she somebody else, man. And they handled her as like, thank you. Get that bitch out of my hair, man. She was trying to ruin my life, man. Just because I didn't want to sleep with her. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't wish death on nobody, man, but she was trying to, man. She was a terror. What's up with it, no filter? No filter in the house. What's up with it, baby? Just talking about any old thing, man. Little Seven, I think, was working tonight. Was she working tonight? I didn't see her. You know, that's the blast. That's the blessing. No sub five stalker. Whoever handled her did justice for you. Yep. Yeah, man, because she was getting out of control, bro. She wanted me to go to jail because I didn't want to sleep with her, bro. That's kind of crazy, bro. So you want me to go to jail because I don't want to sleep with you? That's crazy, bro. That's insane. You want somebody to go to jail because they don't want to sleep with you? I'm like, I don't want to sleep with her because she turned me the fuck off. You know, she was disrespecting me. You know, for what I'm saying. So I didn't want to. You know, I'm a kind of person that shut down after a while, man. If I feel like I'm being disrespected, man. If I feel like I'm being disrespected, I shut down and I don't want to have nothing to do with you. You know. And my coffee is not, I mean, my car is not here for her to throw coffee on it. And she was doing it every single day. She was doing it every single day, dude. And then, like, it was stressing me out because, you know, when somebody's like fucking with you and won't leave you alone, you know, and you tell them that I don't want to have nothing to do with you, leave me alone, they still keep coming around. That kind of stresses me out. I was more stressed. And I didn't do nothing to her, man. She engaged with sexual activity with me too. You know what I'm saying? I got to a point where like I don't want to do anything sexual with you. You turned me off. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do anything sexual with you. First of all, you below my looks level, and you know, yeah, yeah, no sub five and no car for her to vandalize. Yep, that's a double win, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was stressing me out. That's why I let him take the car. So I was like, okay, that shit was stressing me out, man. You know, that way sub five stalker don't have to vandalize. Even if she come back, she gonna go back right back to where that car was, and she gonna see it gone. I'm like, that's what you get. Now you can't do nothing to me now. You, if you come around me and try to attack me, I'll call the cops on you and have your ass put in jail. You below my looks level. I don't want to be with a woman that's below me. Now, if she had a fat ass or something like that, or something that I like, you know, then I can kind of forgive her for a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But she's below me in looks. She don't get that privilege. You know, she don't get that. You know, she don't get that privilege. She's way below me, bro. She's like a 2. Sub 5 stalker was like a 2, bro. If I had a choice between sub 5 or single mom on my looks level, I would give me the single mom. Yeah. I would say give me the single mom. Yeah, because you wanna have something, you know, of substance. You want to enjoy sex. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm still attracted to women that are 5, 6s, and definitely a 7. I'm definitely attracted to those. You know, because they up there. They're above average. You know, 5, 6s, 5s and 6s. I'm still attracted to those. You know what I'm saying? You know, exactly. A single mother is better than nothing. Yeah, it is. It's yeah, because at least you're getting some intimacy in your life. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't advise you to. I advise you don't go long term with single mothers. Like
Like don't like have kids with her or be with her for a long term. Only for like that spare of the moment thing. Because a lot of these single mothers, let me tell you, man, they'll have the bad boy's child, but they won't have your child. You see what I'm saying? And then when they get to you, oh, I'm done with kids. I don't want to have kids. That's a slap in the face, man. You want to start your own legacy. I'll be with a single mother, until I blow up. You know what I'm saying? It's better, yeah. Then again, it is better than nothing. You're right. Cause at least you get your dick wet somehow. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, what if she's a widow? That's even better. No kids or anything, man, to deal with, or uh, no baby daddy to deal with. Yeah, it's better. The father is out of the picture. You don't want to be like long term with single mothers. That's a pump and dump situation. Like you be with her for like like a month or like a couple of weeks or something like that. And then you move on, man. Especially if you're a guy who got like some type of goal in life, and you're trying to reach it. You're gonna need all the money and resources that you can get your hands on. Oh, I done gained pounds and shit. And I have to wait. I don't know. I've been like back and forth with like calming down and settling down, man. Once I get the bag, you know, just get one girl and that's it. But it's gonna be hard because you got the bag. You got the bag. My brother met his wife, who was a single mom for several years. They have a baby together. Okay, cool. So she had his child too. That's fine. They get to you like I'm not having children. Wait a minute, I'm supposed to be getting my own legacy started. 'Cause I'm like, I don't want to raise somebody's kid. That's not mine. When I was younger, I was dating single mothers, and I didn't have any. Um, I didn't have no standards back then. You know? I mean, Gwen was a single that just broke up with her her husband or something, or I, I think they were either like separated or they were divorced or something. Oh, you're still moving overseas. I've been back and forth with it, man. I'm thinking about settling down, like, bro. Like, I went through 8 years without a girlfriend, and it's my fault, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got my money together, and I've been on the grind and shit. But I've been back and forth with moving overseas with just a limited amount of bag. Like, I got like $2 million going overseas. Eventually, I'm gonna run out of that money if I keep living life. If I budget the money and live, I don't know. You don't know how long you're gonna live. So you go over there with $2 million, you end up broke. He'd be wishing you stayed here and invested, you know. So I've been back and forth. It'd be cool to like settle down and get a wife, and have children overseas. I think about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And his wife 4 years older than me. My brother is 14 years older than me. Today is his wife's birthday. What's up with the swole humans? You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about really settling down. I mean, like finally, getting the bag and to staying with just one woman and having children. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of me. You know what I'm saying? That you know uh, that comes out every now and then. You know, settling down and have a family. I'm over 7, and I'll be like, boy, as long as she's young, you know. I've been thinking about that because you got to settle down and have children. Who's gonna take care of you in your older age, man? Your children is more likely to take care of you in your older age. And I'm getting old. I'm 45, so I gotta start having kids once I get the bag. Like I gotta meet some female, get to know her for like a year or two, and then start pumping out babies. I don't want to be in a rush to have children, but at least a couple of years go by. You know, I want to have children so I could be able to, you know, um, so I could be able to be taken care of. When I get older, man, you get old and alone. It's the worst, man. That's the worst thing. Getting old and alone. They're gonna take care of him in his older. You see what I'm saying? You know, getting old and alone is one of the worst things, and it frightens me. So that's why I'm on the grind right now. You know, it frightens me to get old and alone and being by myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care if the relationship is authentic, but I was thinking like maybe I should like find my face match and settle down or something like that, man. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Kelcat, keep up, keep grinding, bruh. It's coming. Don't stop. You got this. Yeah, I appreciate it. Worldwide levels. How you doing, bruh? You know what I'm saying? So you want somebody to take care of you in your older age. You feel what I'm saying? You have to. You have to start having children. I know you don't want to. Some of you don't want to have children, but you got to because you got to picture yourself this helpless, at an older age, can't pick up nothing, can't move around. Right now I see a lot of people walking their mother, their older mother, to the door at Starbucks. She could barely move. She's like what 80 something years old, could barely move, and her daughter or her son is like walking there slowly to like Starbucks, and then slowly sit her down, you know, um, on a chair in Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of her. You feel what I'm saying? Because you can't do that by yourself. You are weaker by yourself. Matter of fact, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're weaker by yourself. You never should be alone. That's why I'm gonna be busting nuts inside the coochie once I get the bag, and you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get with a woman that that I'm attracted to. You feel what I'm saying? I even thought about like finding my face match, hide my money. If I got the bag, I try to hide my money and drive a Honda Accord or something like doing something like that. You feel what I'm saying? you know. But I'm like, nah. I kind of want to date a woman that's above my looks level. And I kind of want access to, I want access to better genes. That's what I want. I want access to better genes. You know. My kid gonna come out better looking than me. That's what I want. It's scary getting old and alone, guys. You gotta prep for the future, man. You know, you stay on the grind, making sure you reach your goal. Goals are not easy. Getting the bag, becoming rich and successful, is not an easy thing. That's why you don't see too many people that are rich and successful, because the road is long and it's lonely. You know, the road to success is lonely. Because you ain't got anybody else that's really helping you. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't got nobody else that's. Let me help you, bro. Don't worry, brother. I'll give you $5. I'll give you $10 for that jackpot. You ain't got nobody doing that. And some people want to stay in poverty, bro, their whole entire life. I don't want to do that. Feel what I'm saying? We gotta go to the store and get water, because I know I don't have enough. And I'm tired. I don't feel like going to the store, but we gotta go to the store. We gotta go to the store. And this road lonely as fuck, and I gotta keep pushing. Yeah, you got to. You gonna stay in poverty for the rest of your life. Ain't nobody else in your family trying to be rich and successful. You gotta do it. Feel what I'm saying? You gotta do that shit. And then you're getting old. And then you're getting old, and then as the older you get, the less desirable you are, because looks fade. So it's like, oh shit, I'm getting old. Hurry up and get the bag so that way I won't be alone. Well, hell, Sugar Daddy was what? Was he here today? No, he wasn't in Starbucks today, but he was there yesterday. He not by himself. The guy got some. Yeah, he got his woman with him. Everywhere he go, she right with him. It beats being alone. And he did right things with his money when he was young. He said, "Fuck that, I'm gonna hustle. That way I don't have to be alone." You know. He said, "Why did you talk bad about women?" Big Toe is not the answer. You should have got married. Winter is coming. What the hell? Why you talk bad about women? Oh man. Winter is coming. Why is it trolling? Okay, he answered the questions. Why I talk bad about women? Damn, that's a good question. It's because women in the West are so shallow. Not all women, but a lot of them are, man. And you know what? And a lot of these women face rejection. Okay, guess what? When you get rejected, you're gonna get mad about it. That's just me voicing my frustration. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to rejection and shit. You know. You said you want a 10. I never said that. I would like a 10, but I never said that. I'll take an 8. But we gotta get that bread, man. Why you talk bad about women? You know, hey man, that's the way it is. You say you want to. Now I don't want. No, I never said that. I never said I wanted a 10. Gotta stretch my. We gotta go to the store and get some water because I know I don't have enough water to last throughout the night. You said that girl had messed up teeth. Yeah, she did. And that she did. Is there a problem with that? Saying that she got messed up teeth? She had fucked up teeth. She need to go to a dentist, man. I mean, shit. Her teeth was worse than mine, and my teeth are not all that perfect. My teeth, one is uneven right here. I got one tooth that's in the front that's uneven, and I got a few spaces on the bottom. But it's not that bad. Not like hers. Hers was worse than mine. Oh boy. I hate humans. It's hard to connect with people. I can't relate. I'm not a people person. Yeah, I hear you. So you're shallow. Hey, women are the look. But you're mad at women who are shallow. Yeah, you know what, man? I play the same game though. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not that picky like that though. Women are extremely picky, bro. Me, I'm not picky. I'll take a female that's a 4 or a 5 in looks. You feel what I'm saying? I learned it. I learned to have standards and stuff just by watching like videos of leftover women and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They teach you standards. You gotta have standards. But once I get the bag, I'll be able to have some standards. You know what I'm saying? You are picking. She said she was waving at you. You didn't want to talk to her. What? I don't even know what you're talking about. Take a bite. That's the person's name. Why you talk shit about women? Why you coming in here? I know that's a woman, bro. I know that's a woman. Can't men talk about women and shit? Can we complain about what's really going on in society right now? Can we complain about that? Because I could tell you're a woman and you don't understand what it is to be a man. You see, women have all the connections to sex. It's not easy for us men to get sex. You see what I'm saying? Unless we're Chad or Tyrone. And we Chad, if you Chad or Tyrone, you can get sex on a regular basis. But if you ain't Chad or Tyrone, you ain't getting sex on the regular. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't getting sex on the regular. Cause I'm like, okay, So I talk about female nature. I talk about how shallow a lot of females are, how like they discriminate against you because of your height and all the other stuff. Man, that sucks. You see what I'm saying? Time out, take a bite, let her continue to talk smack. Hey man, go ahead and time her out, man. Do what you gotta do, man. She got her opinions and shit, and I let her have her opinions. You know what I'm saying? She needs to slow it down a bit and don't come up in here disrespectful, man. Because I ain't trying to be disrespectful to you. But if you come in here trying to be disrespectful to me, I'm going to kick you out. Now, I done gave you all the chances now.
Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, get timer out. Shit. Got no time for no foolishness or no games. I know the trolls will come in here, man. Cause they know I talk shit about women, but I talk shit about men. You forgot about that? Everybody can get it. I ain't just a guy that's just talking about just women all the time. This ain't a woman bashing channel. This is a money getting channel. But also, you know what? Rejection makes a lot of men bitter. So you might say, oh, you might see me say, oh, can't wait to get my bag. You know, I'm gonna have a whole lot of bitches sucking dick. Because it's like, you know, some of these women that are above your looks level, they'll walk around like they the shit, you know, and you know, you know. So you get the bag, it's okay. You see me now before you didn't see me. You see what I'm saying? I was invisible to you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, bro. You know, we're not living in a perfect world, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna be all fucked up, and it's not a good really it's not really a good world to live in unless you got money. That's why I'm so focused on the bag right now. It's gonna take time, but eventually I'll get there. I need my water, and I need to go to sleep early to get some sleep, some good sleep. I got some good sleep last night. I went back to sleep. I took a couple of Tylenol PMs. Yeah, we ain't got enough water. I need at least a gallon of water. Right now I got a half a gallon of water. I drink a lot of water, man. And I've been single for the last like what 8 years. And when I was out there dating and stuff like that, I was getting ghosted constantly. And that'll make me bitter too, man. That'll make anybody bitter when you getting ghosted and you can't get a woman to stick by your side. You know what I'm saying? So my experiences with women hasn't been so great within the last like 8 years. Ain't no woman come up and show me love and want to be with me long term and stuff like that. So how you think I'm gonna feel if I'm not if I'm like constantly being ghosted or being rejected? You think I'm supposed to be walking around just a happy guy? I see some of the guys who got girlfriends, they're the most happiest guys. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, they're the nicest dudes because they getting sex on the regular. So you're nice. You're more nice. Dudes who got girlfriends are the nicest dudes in the world. Dudes who get sex on the regular are the nicest dudes in the world. Dudes who don't get sex on the regular, they're not the nicest dudes in the world. Matter of fact, they're gonna get bitter. That's just human nature, though. If you're not getting enough of something, it's a human emotion to be frustrated and mad and angry and upset that you're not getting enough of something. You see what I'm saying? You're not feeling like you're being fulfilled in life. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something real quick. I know my shit is buffering. If I was getting laid on a regular, and I was in a loving, kind relationship with a girl, and my life was good with women, I would be a nicer person toward females. feel what I'm saying? But since, you know, I'm not getting fulfillment, I'm not getting what I want, you know, I'm gonna be not that nice most of the time. This is where I voice my frustration out, man. When I'm frustrated, I get angry. I be like, God damn, man, these bras ain't shit out here, bro. Like just like that, man. It's called being upset. You know, you ain't had a girlfriend in 8 years or whatever. When you're out there dating, you get ghosted, and I was getting tired of the ghosting and shit like that, man. You know, and what they call it, and the catfishing too. A lot of these females, they be catfishing, using beauty filters and shit like that. And then when you meet them in public, or you meet them in person, you know, their face is all wrinkled up. It happened to me a couple of times, man. They look all slimmer in the picture, and when we see them in person, they big and fat. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been frustrated, man, and I haven't been really going out to bars and clubs really, and you know, there's a bar that I go to sometimes here in this area. You know, the girl with the thick butt, man. The grandma, the female in her 50s and shit. You know, she was good from the waist down, but the face, man, she was like a 4, man. She wasn't very pretty. Matter of fact, she was below me in looks. That's why I was able to get up on it very easily, because, you know, I'm above her facially. You know, she had wrinkles, bunch of wrinkles, and she wasn't she wasn't like an older, like, pretty 50-something-year-old woman. You know, like some women, they get into their 50s, they still look pretty. Nah, you can tell she's been, maybe a 4 or 5 her whole entire life. But from the waist down, she had an hourglass shape. That's one thing I liked. I'm like, God damn, when she get naked, it's gonna look, man. She bending over and stuff, and she, playing pool. I was watching that ass. I was like, yeah. So I got up on it quick, man. You know what I'm saying? I could go out and get something, but I don't know why I do this to myself. I could go out but whatever, man. You know, and also being out here like this, man, my mental health ain't been good at all. You know what I'm saying? And I refuse to settle for a woman that's below me in looks, man. You know, I know us guys, we supposed to just settle for just any old thing that comes our way. But I don't want to settle for a woman that's below me in looks. You know, I don't want to settle for that. I don't even want to sleep with women below me no more. After what happened with Sub 5 Stalker, I'm cautious with Sub 5 women, bro. Like the Sub 5 female at Starbucks with the messed up teeth. You know, you ain't thought that I had a, maybe had a thought of trying to hit that? Hell yeah, man. But what happened to Sub 5 Stalker, what if she turns into like that chick? You feel what I'm saying? You know. So I'm kind of afraid to even mess with women who are below my looks level now because of Sub 5 Stalker, bro. You know what I'm saying? These women, they don't want to let you go. You know, once, you they get a taste of you, they don't want to let you go. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to let you go. And they become stalkerish, and you know what I'm saying? These type of women, you gotta, like, if you're gonna hit it, don't let her know where you live, or don't let her know where your parking space is. You better hit it and quit it, and that's it. But I always been like that with women who are above, who are below my looks level, man. Hit it a few times and that's it. You're below me. Why would I want to stick around? I can get better looking women than you. Yup, after sub 5 stalker, it put a bad taste in your mouth. Yup. It did. Yeah, it really did. It really did. Now I'm cautious about, being with a female that's below me or even try to sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm cautious about that, bro. You know? Well, what if it turns into a nightmare again like before? The sub 5 stalker was a nightmare, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Sub 5 stalker was a nightmare. Was he going the wrong way? He was going the wrong way. She would not leave me alone, bro. It started becoming scary after a while. Yeah, I don't want to relive that nightmare. That's why I'm like, okay, she below my looks level. If she knows where I go to, like, do my thing, like at Starbucks, or she knows where I camp out, you gotta really watch, because these type of women are narcissists and they're entitled. You know. But I'm glad she's not around, man. Because she was trying to make things worse, man, in my life, man. She was trying to put more extra stress in my life. And the thing is, I called the cops on her 3 times. They couldn't do nothing because they said there wasn't enough damage done to my car. It's just coffee. That's something that can be wiped off. But they don't understand that it was getting to me. The way she was doing it. I mean, every single day, bro, she would come around and throw coffee on my car. It got to a point where it started to smell over there. You know what I'm saying? And it was attracting squirrels that would come in the midnight hour just for a snack and then leave. I'm like, what type of squirrel comes out at night? You never see squirrels out at night, man. I could hear the squirrel trying to break into my car, or he was chewing on something on my car, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then he came running one time just to get some of that coffee that she was pouring on my car. He would come over there and lick it off, man. He was just licking it. I mean, he wasn't really licking it off. He was just licking it, man. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, I stopped taking the cans off. I just started leaving it there. And I was just like, nah. Because then it started smelling. So I had to take all the fucking cans off and throw them in the garbage can. That woman was, woo, man. It probably was good. It probably were raccoons. There was something. I don't think there were raccoons, man, because I would get out and I would look around and see if I could see a squirrel or something. But the motherfucker was inside trying to get into my car, man. He was like, man, there's more coffee up in here, man. Break into his shit. First I thought it was a rat. You know what I'm saying? But I saw him one day running toward my car, and the dude right in front of me, the squirrel started he started licking on the cans and stuff, man. Right in front of me. He didn't care if I was there or not. He came running toward the car. I was like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck you doing, bro? He got up right on top of my car, right in front of me, and started licking on the cans. And I was like, bruh, what you doing up on my car, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Trying to raid my car, man. Yeah, you trying to raid my car. That's what you're trying to do, man. You know. I'm like, I'm like, man. So I'm like, forget all that, bro. I'm trying to make a change up out here, man. You know, I don't care about the trolls and stuff, man. You guys are trolling and you wasting my goddamn time. That shit don't bother me that much, man. That's why sometimes I let the trolls stay around because they motivate me to do better. But when they get too disrespectful, you gotta block them, man. I was like, okay, you done called me out my name, I'm done. You know. My thing is, see, us men, we gotta really work hard to get like sex. We gotta put on nice clothes and stuff, cologne. We gotta drive a nice car. We gotta have our shit together, bro. You know. Yeah, like a video I saw, a bear breaks into a house and raid the refrigerator. I seen that. I seen it. He opened the refrigerator door, right? I seen that shit, bro. He was like, nothing, nope, nothing in there. I think he took something like a plate with some food on it or something. I remember that. The motherfucker was hungry, man. I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that video. You know. Oh, what time is it? You know what I'm saying? That chick haven't came back around. Something about some hair or something. That, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I remember that Tony Baker. That was his name. Yeah, that was a funny video, man. The bear, he opened the refrigerator, bro. He opened it. Yeah. Like a human and shit. Nothing in there, man. Nothing in there. Okay. So we gotta go get some water. I don't want to leave nothing here that people can steal. Because people love stealing stuff, bro. I'll leave my water here. Ain't nobody gonna steal that. But I gotta take my sleeping bag. We need more water. Appreciate it, man. Thank you once again, bro. Again? More? I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. God bless. I appreciate it. Thank you. Shit. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Oh, God. Shit.
We gotta get some water. I'll take that with me. I'll take this with me. Okay, so we gotta take a nap. I'm tired. Go to sleep soon. I try to go to sleep early. So yeah, man, it's all about the survival of the fittest, man. You know, if my mom and my dad would have hustled when they were alive, I wouldn't have to be struggling right now, man. That's why I say my parents didn't really care about me. And a lot of the times, if you're being brought into the world being poor, and your parents don't leave nothing behind for you, you know what I'm saying? They didn't care about you, man. That's my struggle now, man. I don't want my future kids to struggle and stuff, man. Okay. We gotta. He gave me some sushi. I've been alone for a very long time, bro. So sometimes you gotta expect the worst out of me when I'm talking about women, bro. Let me tell you something. If I was rich, had the bag, and I had a good relationship with females, I wouldn't be getting on and talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But since you're not being fed and you're hungry, you're gonna say something. And it's not gonna be positive either. It's gonna be like, God damn, I'm fucking hungry. Fuck that shit, bro. And they don't wanna give it to you, like, fuck those bitches, man. Fuck them bitches. You gotta settle down, have a family after a while. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they hooked me up with some sushi from the restaurant, man. They got some good people out here that sharing stuff with you, right? You know what I'm saying? He gave me some of the good sushi too, man. The gourmet sushi. People look after you out here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why Hellcat, I don't never miss a meal, man. I got people giving me free plates of food out of the restaurant around here. You know what I'm saying? I go to that Mexican food restaurant right there. Go to the Mexican restaurant, they give me free food. I go in there when I ask for it. They give me free food and good Mexican food too. You know what I'm saying? Some of that top tier stuff. I get a free plate. You gotta take advantage of all the free stuff, man. While you're on the grind. Go to the Goodwill, save money. Try to eat for free any chance you get, just to save money. My Arabic Chad friend taught me that. That's how he was able to save for a house. He ate free whenever he got the chance. It allowed him to save money, to take risk. And soon enough, he had a house and a big old black truck. The Arabic Chad friend. It took him like 3 years to save money for a house. God damn, no, was it 3 years? I think it was 5 years.
Yeah, about 5 years, man. It took him, and he was on a mission. I think it was 5 years. It took him to, you know, save up for a house. But you got to eat free wherever you can, and go to the Goodwill, get your clothes from there. You know what I'm saying? Pants are like what, $10 out there, man. A shirt is like a few bucks. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of all the free shit around you so you can save money. That's how motherfuckers get places, man. They pinch off their money, man. They save, and pinch. That's how the rich become rich. Saving and investing, that's how they stay rich. And that's how they become rich too. What's up with it, man? I'm good.
There are days I feel stuck in my head.
I really don't like taking the Advil PM, but I gotta take it. I should have got some Advil. I should have got the Advil. The Advil PM is very popular. You're out of it.
Increased appetite. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Braveheart. Brain opportunity. Ask about Braveheart.
It helps me sleep more. How much? Too much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
You too, dude. I gotta take my sleeping bag everywhere I go, man. Somebody steal it. Like last time, you leave a sleeping bag or something somewhere, it'll disappear quick. Thank you. And I take time out because I'm like, I don't want to live poor for the rest of my life, man. And I take time out from dating. I take time out from going out there. You feel what I'm saying? To chase this bag. And once I get it, and then I start getting laid more, guarantee I'll be a better guy. You feel what I'm saying? I won't be out here lashing out at people, making diss videos toward women and shit. You know what I'm saying? I won't be doing that. That lady was like, you said her teeth was messed up. I'm like, yeah, her teeth were messed up. Worse than mine. You think I want to get with a woman who got teeth that's worse than mine, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be smoking. You see, these women, they want you to just settle just for any old thing. You know, a woman will X you out if you got fucked up ass teeth. Okay? If you got crooked teeth and shit like that, they'll X you out. You know what I mean? And once I get the bag, man, I'm gonna get a new grill myself. You know? Get my teeth evened up, close the gaps on the bottom row of my teeth, and have them all capped out. All even out teeth. You know what I'm saying? No straight fang teeth or nothing like that. Just straight up, all even, capped out teeth. Feel what I'm saying? So it's a lonely, dark road, man. When you're trying to achieve something, you in it. Listen, man. You in it alone. You by yourself. Which won't last forever. Eventually I'll come out of this. I don't know when, but eventually I'll come out. Feel what I'm saying? You know, when this is all over, I can look back and be like, damn, I finally made it. Got out of that situation. And now I get to go out and I get to date. And I won't be struggling anymore, right? You get the bag and you're like, damn, I ain't struggling no more with women no more. I'm actually getting the women that I want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got leverage now. I'm driving a Lambo, I'm driving a Porsche, I got leverage. That means dating is gonna be a lot easier for me instead of hard. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you broke, dating is hard. It's gonna be hard on you, especially if you're older, past a certain age. Like you past 30 and you're broke, man, dating gonna be hard on you. I wanna get to a point where, you know, I get the bag and now dating is a lot easier on me. And I won't be bitter. Trust me, once I get the bag and my life is all hunky-dory or whatever, I won't be bitter. Because I'll be actually getting women that I want. And I'll have the time of day if I didn't have the money. But that's to get the money so we can get the fellas that won't give us the time of day. You know, without the money. You feel what I'm saying? I can have a better life now. Like, you know, women, beautiful women, they motivate me. You know, I'm surrounded by women out here that are like nice looking, and some of them are top tier. And I'm motivated by them. Every time I see them, I'm like, damn, when I get this bag, I'm gonna be dating that female, right? Man, she got some nice curves on her. Damn, she got some nice lips on her. You know what I'm saying? It makes you want to chase the bag more. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to take my sleeping bag. I learned from the last time, man. Somebody take your sleeping bag, you're gonna be cold at night. But right now it's warming up, so it's not very cold out right now. Actually, I can walk around with a t-shirt and I don't feel cold at all. So I got me some what time is it? Yeah, it's about 10. I should take my Tylenol PM.
Where the fuck got my Tylenol? Got my Tylenol P on that, yo. You know, and then it's like, okay, yeah, you get the bag, and you finally, you know, here we go. You finally, that's what I'm like fighting for. Chance, you know, in dating. So I get the bag, I won't struggle getting female, not one bit, right? I'll be getting one date after the next. I always got a different girl every time you see me. Like, I'll be constantly getting dates and dates and dates, and always getting with women that are beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? Finally, that's the end goal. That's why we stay motivated. And the end goal is to get the beautiful woman, bro. Just like you know, Scarface. First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the woman. Feel what I'm saying? So right now I haven't made it there. I haven't got the bag yet. So I gotta keep going because I don't have it yet. But it's gonna feel real good to go back to the dating world and have some leverage. You feel what I'm saying? To go back to the dating world and finally not getting ghosted all the time. You know, and female decide out on you because oh, you did this, you did that. That's what was happening to me last time. I was so desperate, it was hard to around. You know, we would have sex and she'll disappear, or we'd be hugging in bed, suddenly get up and for no fucking. I'm thinking like if I had the bag, she wouldn't have got up and just left like that. You know, that frustrates the shit out of me. And that's why I said some of you females, you gotta understand how I feel. You gotta put yourself, you know, in my shoes. Like, if you were a woman and you was constantly getting ghosted by men, and men didn't want to stay with you, you know, it would be there as hell. And there's women out there that's like that. Hence, sub 5 soccer. You know, constantly men would ghost her all the time because they find out that she's not, you know, she's not wifey material. They find that out. You know what I'm saying? So she start taking her frustration out on me because no man want her. You feel what I'm saying? So that person becomes bitter. She's not desirable. No man wants her. If a man ain't desirable, he gonna be really bitter. You gotta like really put yourself in my shoes. How would you feel? You know, I'm talking about you females that come around my channel. How would you feel if you kept getting ghosted over and over again, and then not only that, you're having a hard time getting sex? You know what I'm saying? How would you feel? How frustrated would you be? That, you know, you lose one girlfriend and it takes a while for you to find another one. For women, yeah, they lose one man, they could get another one just like that, with the snap of a finger. So your life is a lot easier. So I can understand why you ain't bitter. You know, like I said, men and women, you don't. Anyway, but I'm gonna end this. Man, I gotta wash my feet. Get to like 80%. That's why I want to cut it off because I gotta look at my leftover women videos. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is, when I watch those videos, bro, it's about motivation too, man. It's about, you know, men talking about having their shit together, or men, you know, their experiences with like gold diggers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I watch that channel. It gives me a lot of cope and a lot of hope. A lot of cope and a lot of hope at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you guys have a good day, man. You know, stay blessed. Earlier, did I say God bless? I said that, huh? To that dude. Oh well, whatever. This is a figure of speech. There's a creator. Somebody created us, but we don't know who. You know, we ain't never seen him. We ain't never heard of him. You guys have a good day. or good night, wherever you are, man. I did say it? Shit. I did say it, huh? Figure of speech. You know, figure of speech. Just, hey, I'm just trying to fit in, all right? I'm just trying to fit in around here. Other people believe in God. I'm going to say I believe in God too until I go home and be like, nah, I don't believe in no God, man. Ain't no God out here. I thought about that. I was like, wait a minute. I don't believe in no God. But not the one. I do believe it. I do believe that there was a creator that created us, bro. If we just didn't pop up from nowhere, bro. Like, I believe that there was a creator. He's just not involving, himself in human affairs. He don't get involved in our lives. Because if he did, we would know that he exists. You feel what I'm saying? We would know that he exists. A God that's mighty and powerful, he will let you know that he exists. Matter of fact, he will come out of the sky and let you motherfuckers know, like, I'm here. You know, he ain't gonna stay quiet. I mean, damn, they got him two different people. I mean, right now, God ain't saying nothing. He ain't punishing nobody. But in the Bible, he was punishing people. He was doing this. He was doing that. He was coming out of the sky, talking to people. You know what I'm saying? But he don't do that now no more. He don't do it no more. They're two different gods. We got one quiet God right now today that don't say nothing. That's up in the sky somewhere. And in the guy in the Bible, he was punishing people. He was bringing floods. He was letting manna fall from the sky. You know what I'm saying? And all that other stuff. Two different personalities, The personality today, totally different. Quiet. Don't say much. Don't say nothing at all. You see what I'm saying? But I believe that there's a creator, bro. But he's not like what they say, in that Bible. He's not like what they say he is. In that Bible that they got, it make him seem like he's an evil God and a vengeful God. He only punish humans. You see what I'm saying? He don't punish Satan. He punish humans. He killed humans. And Satan, he just let him exist. That shit don't make no sense, bro. That seems like an evil God in that, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I gotta go. Somebody come in here talking about, do I take insulin? No, I don't take no medication, man. I'm not even like a full diabetic. I'm like pre-diabetic. I'm borderline. But I'm not there yet. I'm not a full diabetic. But as long as I got a good diet, I'm eating some vegetables and shit like that, I'm good. So I had a rice and vegetables today. But I had some Kentucky Fried Chicken later. As long as I stay away from sugar, I'm good. I can have a little bit of sugar though. It doesn't hurt. I gotta go. You guys have a good day. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out.